So, Sam, what have we just been informed?
A dear friend of ours has just informed us that outside it's currently snowing.
Are you cold?
Freezing. David, are you cold?
Well, my laptop's frozen.
Day 5 in the library. Sam and David talk about the events of last night.
So, some people just came to see us who we're not going to name, and one of them had just been crying because of the stress of work, and then we were chatting, and it's not rare.
Seen just today 2 people in corridors around the library, trampled, crying on the phone to people.
It's not right.
Going to do this later, I suppose. So, last night was a long night and quite distressing for a number of reasons. There's firstly, earlier in the night, as had a little bit in previous nights, we had a number of people come find us sort of in various states of distress, having been crying or actually crying. And this is sort of after me and David had been talking already about how easy it was to walk around the library and spot people crying in the corridor, on the phone crying. And yeah, this was already quite a bad evening. And then this got a lot worse.
So, last night, about 2 o'clock in the morning, James had gone to sleep, and Sam and I were trying to get to sleep, and we noticed that somebody else in the room seemed to be in quite an amount of distress. And we talked about what to do because people were just walking past and not seemingly noticing. And we were concerned because we've had no training or anything. We didn't want to make things worse. But we decided to intervene and help this person out. And fortunately, they responded positively to our help.
It came to our attention that another person in the cafe with us was experiencing an intense episode of distress. We ended up intervening for the better, I think, and helped them stay and talked to them for quite a while. Yeah, it was.
This came on the back of having had a whole evening speaking to people who were so up against it with their work. They'd been crying, they were saying things like,
I think it had quite an effect on us. I think the thing that's really struck us about this is that, we sort of, we naively, came into this whole fundraising thing as if we would have to go out and convince people that mental health is a problem that people needed support for. And not only it's just been the opposite of that, we've found ourselves sort of offering actual direct support to people coming to find us in the library, and it's really been quite horrible to see how easy it is and almost how unavoidable it is to find people struggling so much in such distress just staying in the library of a university.
So what's really struck us about all that is we came into this wanting to raise money, wanting to raise awareness. We didn't think we'd actually be directly helping people. And like what's been really good is people have come up to us and said, you know, I've had mental health difficulty and never spoken to anybody, and your campaign has made me speak to someone for the first time. That's brilliant. But you know, that so many people go without the support that they need is really scary, and particularly how easy it was to come across people in that situation in a university library.